If I swing in with Lightning and they only block with Shelly, we can Lightning Strike. Lightning swing in and they take the Shelly. Hopefully they don't block with the Agent. Hopefully. Yes! Yes! Watch what we're going to do now. Lightning Strike onto Shelly. And now... Oh, beautiful. Lightning Army of One is going to deal 1 damage to the face. And now our Boltwave is going to deal 1 extra or double damage. Whatever the hell it is. Let's go! Ladies and gentle mages, welcome back to another episode of the Mana Man, and today's juicer is going to be Lucky Burn. Alright, so let's start off with the main burn culprit here. First strike, trample lifelink whenever lightning deals combat damage to a player until your next turn. If a source would deal damage, it's going to be double instead. So obviously with first strike, that helps out a lot because you're going to do 1 damage, or well, you could just do 1 damage. There's a lot of times with lightning that has first strike, trample lifelink, where let's say you swing in with lightning and they block with a Shieldred. Okay, well then now you just use like a lightning strike or a lightning helix or, you know, your burn spell of choice. Now the Shelly goes down to 2 toughness, and now lightning's first strike is going to trample over for 1 because lightning's got 3 power, and that's just kind of how the mechanics work. But then once you deal the damage, if you have another creature doing like Slickshot Show-Off, or, I mean, basically anything, it's going to be double because it's first strike. So it's another little aspect to lightning that people are really not accounting for, and I think this card is extremely underrated in a lucky burn. But yeah, we'll just call it Lucky Burn. Another card here, this is literally a red Phyrexian Arena. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Yeah, it's 3 red pips, so obviously the mana base is like, you know, pretty strict, but we always, every single land is going to give us red, so not really worried about that. So just like a Boros burn deck, because we want to make use for Boros Charm. Boros Charm is one of the best burn spells in the game. Now, usually it's just like 4 damage most of the time, but there are sometimes, hardly ever, where you go indestructible. There's been a few times, like maybe like 1 time I was where it came in handy, but the double strike is only good. And if you have Slickshot Show-Off, so the Slickshot Show-Off, obviously you can steal games with this. If you can use the Slickshot Show-Off up to like 7, obviously then it becomes more advantageous to use double strike rather than the 4 damage, because now you're double striking with your Slickshot Show-Off. Most of the time it's just a burn spell, but that's okay. Other than that, we do have Wrenn's Resolve. Wrenn's Resolve and Count on Luck are kind of like, well, impulse draw rather than card draw, but it is card advantage. And other than that, we've got Screaming Nemesis to kind of finish this nice burn like skeleton off. Screaming Nemesis is just great. We have our burn deck, and if we can lock our opponents out of gaining life, there's a lot of life gain in the format, more than I ever really would have expected. So Screaming Nemesis, if you just go for a shock or a burst lightning onto your Screaming Nemesis, it's over. It's over. They cannot gain life anymore, and then you just kind of like run out the game from there. So, but this is the deck here. Pretty sweet little brew here. I think Count on Luck is probably one of the most underrated cards that I think genuinely never sees any play, but I guess I'll just have to show you. So quick little shout out to the Urabrask Forge. This is one of the cards that has not seen any play because of the authority of the consoles. So if you're playing against a more control type build, you put an Urabrask Forge and they don't know what to do with it. A lot of decks have just kind of like kickback. They're not even worried about aggro anymore. So we punish them with the Urabrask Forge. Other than that, here we go. Lucky Burn, baby. Let's give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs that do help out the channel financially, which means the absolute world to me, and it helps keep me going because this is a grind. I want to make it big one day, and that's kind of why I am streaming, to kind of chase the dream. It's been a while, but we're still chasing that dream, baby, and the Mana Rocks are the reasons. There is no Mana Man without the Mana Rocks. So until this day comes, make sure only you, I forgot my line again, only you can help protect the ether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Okie dokie, diamond, right? Yeah, I think this is diamond, not platinum. I always get them confused, but here we go. I don't know what the hell this even is. Who plays this? What kind of deck plays Discover black like this? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Tiny Bones joins up. Yo, okay. I don't really want to get rid of my shock. I guess it'll have to just be a shock here. We'll just chill. If they're gonna start like making us discard, we can go in for Count on luck. I definitely should have dropped my Verge there, so that was a little bit of an error. I guess it could matter if they drop down a 3 toughness creature. I'm gonna cry. So please don't. Whoa. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Okay. I'm probably gonna go land. It's not Count on Luck. Count on Luck's gonna help us bring us back from all this discard nonsense. Is it... Well, this does 3 damage. I don't know. I guess it's just Lightning Helix. Let's just not be cute. Let's just go for Burst Lightning. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that anytime soon. Here we go, baby. Count on Luck. We're gonna show off this brand new card. It's not brand new. It's new to most people. Most people don't even know what the hell this does. But basically a red Phyrexian Arena. Yawgmoth. Okay. We might have to just play like a slower game here. I mean, Count on Luck. Let's see what we get. Just a land, so we burn through a land. A little underwhelming, obviously. But let's go and set up for Lightning Army of 1. A little gross if they just kill it and then go for Gix, but I have to try and risk it, right? If you can get Army to go through, it's just so good. And we do have First Strike, so yeah, it's pretty much tough to get Lightning to go through, but...
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things. Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
One of my friends has to leave. So this is very persistently annoying. I guess we do have the Show-Off now. That's pretty amazing. So let's get the Show-Off down. I'm gonna have to Lightning Helix you, and then I'm just thinking, like, how do we deal with Lily? I mean, do we just attack? At a certain point, we're kind of playing like a weird control game, which is kind of weird. So maybe we go in for Lightning Helix onto Gix. But then we buff the Slickshot, which is not great either. Do I really want to use a Burst Lightning on the Lily and then swing in on the face? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with that. Mentally, I'm just like, eh.
I know when I'm not wanted.
Alright, we're looking okay here. As long as we can hold on to this Count on Luck to kind of really churn through some more card advantage. Might be okay here. So we're kind of running out of gas, slowly but surely. Do not like the life gain there. The life gain there is quite awful. And then they just do discard. Alright, so we at least get to do 2 different draws here. Screaming Nemesis into Shock feels pretty good. So here we go. Bang. And even though this is not a Burst Lightning, but it is a Shock, I'm just going to shock you, baby. Right on your noggin, and then boom. No more life gain. Screaming Nemesis, what a card. Card is absolutely nuts.
No more distractions.
No more distractions, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so again, at least we get 2 top decks instead of 1. So, could be a lot worse. Lightning. And then they go in for +1, presumably, and then we can just Boros Charm, so that's kind of cool. Oh, that's not good. No, not a fan of that. Ooh. Let's go ahead and give him a little crying face here. That's pretty scary. Alright, we might as well just do this now, right? Just 4 damage to targets. I guess we could hit you, but I don't want to. Let's just hit the face here. Okay, Phyrexian Obliterator.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Hi, Phyrexian Obliterator. How are you doing here? Wrenn's Resolve isn't bad. Alright. Wrenn's Resolve, let's see what we got here. Oh, whoa, yo! No, what is this? What the hell is that? Oh, gross. I guess I have been getting kind of lucky there, but 3 lands off the rip like that. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Ouch is right, J Money. Hey, thank you. At least I got rid of another land. I don't need any more land. Kind of crazy that they went for the discard rather than
Things we'd rather forget.
like the sacrifice. You think they just want to have me sacrifice Lightning? Yeah, no way. Take your damage, my friend. Come on, we can't get that bad off again. Alright, so there's at least something here. Into a lightning strike. I think we might... Hold on. We might be able to sneak this in here. If I swing in with lightning and they only block with Shelly, we can lightning strike the... Because right now, we got Boltwave. We've got Boltwave and Lightning Strike, but this deals 6. I think the way that we win this is go for Lightning, swing in. Lightning, swing in, and they take the Shelly. Hopefully they don't block with the Agent. Hopefully... Yes! Yes! They don't block with the Agent. Watch what we're going to do now. Lightning Strike onto Shelly. And now... Oh, beautiful. Lightning Army of 1 is going to deal 1 damage to the face, and now our Boltwave is going to deal 1 extra or double damage, whatever the hell it is. Let's go! Let's go! Alright, hopefully we don't see that Obliterator again. I think it was nuts. So if we see a bat, it's an easy shock. Easy peasy shock. So you already know what's coming. Get out of here, bat. So we're running shock, we're running burst lightning and shock because they're both just very annoying. Yep, nothing going here. Just got a lightning strike. I guess that's not too bad. If they have Gix, I mean, that's a perfect little answer. If we're going for the count on luck angle, we're kind of going for like the long game anyway. Let's see what you got here. Gix, there we go. Wow, ugh, man, can't get much better than that. So lightning strike, perfectly efficient. Honestly, I mean, I could go for lightning, right? So now we got to make a weird decision. Do we go for lightning or do we go for count on luck? Just to kind of get the count on luck stuff going on. I'm going to go for count on luck just because with lightning, we don't have any burn anymore. We use it for removal, which I don't regret. We kind of had to, but with count on luck, it's a little bit better. I know burn, so maybe we'll find burn with our luck. So count on luck, baby. There we go. There we go. All right, I want to make use of what we have here. So if we use the Lightning Helix with count on luck, obviously not very good just because we can't go in for Screaming Nemesis or Lightning, but we only have until this turn with this count on luck to use it, so for sure just going to use it now. Shelly. Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Okay. Hi, Shelly. So we got for count on luck. Thankfully, this is not a draw. This is, whatever that... I don't even know what you want to call this. Impulse. Impulse draw, I believe. What the cool kids call it. Alright, so... What's the play here? Do we go for just Screaming Nemesis and swing in? Or do we want to get Lightning down? I feel like if we could put Lightning down, they're just going to, like... kill it. I guess we do have Boros Charm. I'm going to try this out. A little bit slower approach. If they just go for the throw, I guess we can Boros Charm it to give it indestructible. That's the least, by far the least used one I have. I don't think this is that big a deal. Unless they discard a non-land. So I do have to discard a non-land. It's kind of, it's not great. I was going to say, I would have just discarded a land. But a non-land card specifically is pretty rough. Alright, I want to keep the Boros Charm just in case they go for the throat or something. Hopefully it's not Virtue. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. Indestructible does not work, yeah. Ouch. Really, really unfortunate there. That is pretty soul-crushing. Because we were about to set up so hard. Okay. It's not over, but that was pretty bad. Alright, let's just rip off a Boros Charm, and we're going to get a little bit lucky here on the count on luck, but that really took the wind out of my sails there. Got a shock, so at least we're going to prevent the damage here, so. Screaming Nemesis. Let's shock ourselves. They're tapped out, so I don't have to worry about anything right now. Very sure, because Shelly's gaining them life, and it's annoying me. Damn, if they just had like a red... Yeah, Virtue, that's kind of one of the weird things. Virtue literally was better in that case. than like go for the throw. How many times do you see sorcery, like specifically sorcery, just because it's -3/-3, better than like just go for the throat or something? In that instance, it definitely was, but at least we shut off the life gain here. Lily, sure, not great.
When I win.
When I win.
Telling me what you need, Raven Man. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Soft white underbelly for sure. Alright, we're probably cooked here. I would have Screaming Nemesis, right? Alright, we gotta be a little bit more meticulous how we play this. We're gonna lose 4 here. What does this say? At the beginning of each, if the player has 1 or fewer. So I think we're just gonna lose life to that regardless. I think we just take the L here, right? Because they're gonna +1 this if I don't swing in. I have to block. Okay. 1 or fewer. So no matter what happens, like we were still gonna lose 2 life on the back end. Maybe I just keep both of these because they're gonna plus, which I don't think is that bad. I don't even know if I want to though, because like let's say we do this, right? They go for the throat and we just lose on the spot. We can handle 1 turn of Lily and then we have count on luck. So if they just had 1 removal spell, which feels very likely in black, we just lose if we swing with Slickshot. We don't need to kill Lily right now. Lily's just gonna +1. See, that would have been lethal. So at least we have a chump block here. It's not great, but like, well, if they have 2 removal spells, we just suck. So, all right, we just lose now, right? I guess we could top deck into Lightning Helix
I'm tired of your secrets.
before this goes on the stack, because right now we're dead. That's not Lightning Helix. Boros Charm, that is not going to do it either. I guess if we had... That's actually kind of crazy, though. If we had 2 Boros Charms, we could have put this on the stack and won. That's actually kind of wild. And then if we had Lightning Helix, we also could have won. It's pretty close there. We take the L here, but... Yeah, it looks pretty good here. We do have the Battlefield Forge for not red here, but we have the Wrenn's Resolve. So we'll be able to find some more actual lands, I have a feeling. In the back of my pocket, baby. Jonathan, I gave you some Youngblood lyrics, and I could tell you didn't know what was going on, so I think you need to listen to some more Youngblood. That's my proposition to you, my friend. Got a bat, no bat. Okay, honestly though, with this mountain, not too bad, but I'm still gonna rip this Wrenn's Resolve. This is a little bit more low to the ground, so that's actually a decent little hit with it. Do not disrespect Ozzy like that. Deep Cavern Bat hits your hand. This is exiled. So you can't take that away. I guess I have 2 shocks anyway, so it really wouldn't have mattered, but you can exile whatever you want from my hand. I'm still gonna get rid of you, you little bat. There we go. It's kind of mana inefficient though, isn't it? We could just shock with, and that's our whole turn. Let's do it. I still think this is the right play, but really gross. That is really suboptimal. But I guess we get the shock back, then we can shock our own Nemesis. We can shock an additional bat. I guess that's probably the optimal play, even though it's really... You moan and groan a little bit on that one. Whoa, I haven't seen this card in a hot second. Target player draws 3 cards and loses 3 life. 3 cards for 3 mana is not awful. It's really not. We gotta make sure... Hey, I would like to get Lightning down. But they have so many cards in their hand now. I'm a little scared. I guess they're not going to be gaining life anytime soon. Unless they hit Virtue. I feel like Lightning is just like out to dry. Like, no, I just have to stick to my guns here. We're just going to go Nemesis and then shock. We're gonna stick to our guns here. I know we can still deploy lightning, but we're gonna have to wait on this. Because they have so many cards in their hand, there's just no way we're gonna get lightning down to swing. There's a 1,000 million% chance they've got removal for lightning here. There's just like, just no way. And then we just play out lightning, and then she just dies, and then we cry. Like, that doesn't seem good. Land. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Kind of thinking about almost maybe deploying lightning, but again, there's just no... I find it so hard to believe that they just don't have removal. Alright, here's my Nemesis. Nemesize? Okay. Pop. Pop. If they play another one of these things, I don't think this is that likely. If they play another one, that's kind of bad. So we should probably keep the land, I guess. But if they have another one... I don't think it really matters. We'll just keep the land here, I guess. I don't know. Starting to get into a little bit sweatier territory here. But we are burned, so we're expected to sweat a little bit. If we're playing burn, Shelly's not too bad. I mean, they can't gain life, so here it is. Tiny Bones joins up. Get rid of the Verge. They probably should have gone in for Tiny Bones first, because this does something when legendaries enter, right? Yeah, I lose a life. I mean, it could matter, I guess. Okay. Yep, just swinging in, baby. I don't know if they're going to attack here. I mean, we can play this for the kicker. I'm just going to go straight to the face. And then we just do this. Didn't even really need lightning. Oh, I can't kick it. Haha, silly me. Okay, never mind. I was just kidding. But now we can drop down lightning. Got a little bit antsy there. Can't kick the burst lightning. No life gain. I don't even know if this archetype could even be possible without Screaming Nemesis. But it is possible. ChampCon, you got two... Hold on, I think it's just like 2 spaces in your name here. It's kind of throwing me off, but nevertheless, how you doing here? It's a little Vantage. So we got the burn. I think we still just need one little like cherry on top. We got like the base, but we need like the hammer. You know what I mean? Whoa. Is this going to be a mirror match of burn? No way. No one plays burn. Only I play burn. Virtue of Loyalty. Whoa. Okay. This might be that stupid Discover deck. Do I hit this thing? Not really, right? I don't think we care yet. Keyword yet. Autonomous Assembler. Holy shit, what is this? Alright, well, as of right now, they're kind of winning the little, like, you know, battle here. I might have to go into my bag of tricks here. I think we have to start popping them because once they go in for Virtue of Loyalty, they're going to be out. And I don't have enough firepower to actually just kill them right now. So, yeah, we're going to at least mitigate this. Screaming Nemesis, sure. This card is absolutely nuts. Just, I mean, I know I'm saying that like you guys don't know, but this thing is literally insane. Shutting off someone's life gain for the rest of the game? What in the world? Alright, so Tally's favorite. This is definitely the Discover deck, right? And then they go for this thing. But they get 2 of them now. Because they technically casted one. So... And they have lifelink. This is not good. So we're just going to have to hit our own Nemesis. Because this lifelink is just not going to be cutting it. They're going to take it, which is absolutely phenomenal for us. Just because I'm just going to burst lightning. One of my little cutie pies here. And that is literally everything. Now they can't go in for their lifelink. I mean, I don't know if I won yet, but we at least have a shot now. Because otherwise, there's just like no chance. But shutting off their life gain is just everything. Just absolutely everything. See, right there, they would gain, what, like 4 life? They would gain even more life on the back end here. And now we get to swing in scot-free. This is the easiest part. We just swing in. So we're going to deal 3. We're going to deal 6, and then we just pop them. Yeah. That's it. Yep. And these have lifelink, of course, but it does not matter. Because we're just going to hit you in the face, and we're going to hit you in the face, and then we're just going to lightning strike. Oh my god, this is absolutely nasty. This deck is filthy. Wow. This deck is absolutely filthy. So this deck is a very, very threatening because of all the lifelink stuff they can just kind of churn out, but hopefully we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to rip this off. Just a nice little sorcery, give him a little pepper breath, see what's to come. Chat, do we know what pepper breath is a reference to? Come on, we gotta know. I'll befriend anyone who understands that reference. Wrenn's Resolve into this. It's looking pretty okay. We can go for land, Boltwave, kind of maintain efficiency here. Hopefully they don't go for a Tali's Favor. There's a Tali's Favor. Ouch. Just don't get that thingy. Oh, this is so bad. What, is this built? Is this built for, like... Do they always get the Sage of the Skies every time? Am I crazy? Because this is, like, a 5-drop normally, right? So that's kind of the way it's built, unless I'm silly. So we do have Brotherhood's End in the deck. Obviously, that's going to be how we win. I don't really want to start picking these things off, and I honestly can't. So I think we just rock a Wrenn's Resolve and try to find a Brotherhood's End. Well, it's not looking very good. So we're gonna give them some lifelink. We basically have to have Brotherhood's End to win. I don't think there's any other way you can win here. If they start off with a Tali's Favor, it's basically just I don't even care about this thing. I care about the lifelink. Another one. So Brotherhood's End or bust, and I think we're just dead, right? Wrenn's Resolve, find a Brotherhood's End, but it's too late anyway. Yikes. Big fat yikes. Oh, we got Wrenn's Resolve. This is not realistically bad enough to mulligan, so we're just going to keep it. Hopefully we'll snag into that lovely Brotherhood's End. Otherwise, I think it's the end of our hot streak. But we're feeling pretty strong about this. Come on. I don't know if they really have any shock targets, do they? Kind of halfway to bang just ripping that right there, but that's okay. Wrenn's Resolve, find me. Some good stuff. I would say Screaming Nemesis is pretty good. Jonathan, what's that mean? 3636. What's that a reference to? Assembler. Here's the kind of the weird part with the Assembler. If they have a Tali's Favor, I mean, we could really put them out, but we could also just go for the Screaming Nemesis that I only have one turn to play, so... I mean, they don't have to have a Tali's Favor every single turn, right? In their opening hand. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Into a Tali's Favor. Is this like lined up so they only have a Tali's Favor? Okay. I guess I have to make a note of that going forward. Alright, let me find my thing that I don't have. It's basically just over. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, we got greedy. I mean, I guess I could have held up removal for this, but... I don't know. Dunno. I don't know if it's over yet. We can't... Let's not be defeatist. Let's not be defeatist. We can still shut off their life gain, which of course is very nice. But that is very crippling. Let's go for Lightning. Maybe we can kind of set up some sort of cheeky win here. And then obviously you already know. We're just shutting off the life gain. Yep, nope. Down to 8. Geolot. Okay, what are they doing here? They're probably going to go for another... This has to be, yeah. They have to set this up so they only hit Sage of the Skies, right? That's the only way I can see this working, right? I'm so confused how this works. Mana value 3 or less. Okay, so it's 3 or less. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Lightning Army of 1, not looking phenomenal here. I don't think we're going to be able to get through in any sort of meaningful way. So how do we win this? Basically, I have one more turn. I mean, we're not... This is 3, this is 7, this is whatever the hell. So we got to swing in. What's the cheapest creature that they could block with? That's kind of weird that they choose to do that, because this is only 2. So very strange there. Hold on. We have first strike with lightning. So I think we're going to edge this out, right? All we have to do is just go for shock on you. We have first strike. So shock. First strike. Lightning gets through. Bang, bang. Lightning gets through. And now all of our stuff is double damage. Oh, we just won, I think, right? 3. Now it's 6. Ooh, God, we even had cards to spare. I gotta believe in our deck more. Why was I so down? That was easy lightning for the win. All right, we got our lucky count on luck. Let's see if we can make use of this thing. This card is absolutely hilarious. It's just like a red Phyrexian Arena. Because cut down is like, there's like a 90% chance they're going to cut me down here. Let's go in for the Slickshot Show-Off. He's gorgeous. I could not agree anymore, Jonathan. Could not agree more. If they're not going to play anything, do we just count on luck here? Ooh, I think we can do this, right? Because they have no way of really dealing with enchantments. So let's go for count on luck. So you can kill my Slickshot Show-Off, that's fine. If we've got count on luck, we essentially get to draw two cards every single turn. I mean, in these colors, how are you going to deal with that? Preacher. I don't really like the Preacher. Alright, well, let's make use, because we only get this turn, so obviously we're just going to do this. Yep. So they are going to start making... you know, tokens and stuff, so I don't like that, but I don't think I have much of a choice. We're gonna have to just accept it. If they can't get rid of the count on luck, hopefully we can just count on this to kill them. No, I don't want to see 2 of these. No, stop. How else are they gonna gain life in their deck here? I guess they do have like a Nex can gain them life. I don't want to waste any resources killing these Preachers, even though eventually they're going to start really stacking the battlefield with these 1/1s. The infestation has begun. I don't like that. But I can't waste removal on these. There's no way. So we'll go for Lightning Helix and let the race begin. Another Lightning Helix. We're just going to have to rip off whatever we have from the count on luck, and we're going to have to count on being a little lucky here. Guess that's kind of the point of the card, huh? Ritual Chamber, Jesus. Yeah. Okay. If we get, man, we really just need a land, I think. We needed a land last year. I think we're behind tempo too much. These games are relatively straightforward, just because they, you know, they play relatively straightforward here. All right, land. So they're going to gain way too much life here. This might be the least nuts game I've ever played. Alright, Lightning Strike. I don't think they can kill me just yet. And then we Boros Charm. I mean, maybe we can eke out a dub here. The problem is the life gain. They're going to gain at least 5 life next turn, which is horrible. Oh, no! Oh, sickening. This is crazy, though. They got every single, like, aspect of life gain in their deck right now. Oh. Wicked. Alright. Alright. It's not over yet. I haven't really done the math, but it's looking abysmal. They're going to gain, what, 4 life? 14. How do we win this? Yeah, the double life gain. Once they hit the double NX, that's just crazy. That's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about that, chat. Diabolical. Alright. We're just gonna burn, baby. That's all we do. That's what we do around here. We just burn. Do I just burst lightning immediately? Or do I wait for the kicker? I think because we do have 2 of them, I'm just gonna burst lightning once, for sure. Now we can wait. Now we can wait. See if they have like a deep cavern bat or something. Which is kind of annoying. You know the drill, baby. Gonna need a little bit more card advantage. So maybe I should have even slid in the other count on luck. Good God. Jonathan! Do something. I think I'm just gonna Lightning Helix. Gonna need some help here. At least they do take a little bit of life for now. Screaming Nemesis is not bad, though. Honestly, maybe we just burst lightning ourselves right now. This is not bad at all. Bang. Burst lightning. Yeah, I'm very sure. Poke them here. And now their life gain is shut off. So even if they do get into this nasty Ritual Chamber Demon, should be okay. Go for the throat. Did they gonna have a demon here? No! Oh, okay. We're so close to just sealing the deal here. So close. Lightning. Army of 1. I guess if we just top deck into any burn spell, we win. Because we can just kill the bat. Cut me down. Come on, baby. Count on luck. I don't want count on luck, but we are counting on luck here. So we shut off their life gain pretty successfully here. And what would you know? What I'm just gonna play it down. They know. They know that it's a land if I don't play it. Like, they just know. There's no point in bluffing it. Here comes a big scary demon, but we have at least 2 turns to maybe just, you know. We've at least 2 turns, right? To not draw land. There it is, baby. Never didn't have it. There we go. 4 damage. Ta-da! Ta-da! Lightning Shock Screaming Nemesis. It's a little slow, but, you know, we can shock our own Screaming Nemesis to kind of show off their life gain. That always feels pretty good versus this deck, so. I always get these confused, though. The Inspiring Vantage and the Verge kind of look like the same exact thing in my hand. Yeah, we'll just wait. God, now that we have 2... Now that we have 2 Nemesis, I think we could probably consider that, but we'll go and put out Lightning. Lightning is probably just going to take that. Wow. No cut down, no go for the throat. I'm a little surprised here. Okay, big scary Archfiend. Well, I have to swing in, because we can... We have First Strike with Lightning. So this is actually not that bad. I'm going to swing in here. I got First Strike here, so this is completely fine. It's not optimal, but we can go for Lightning Strike with Lightning, Army of 1, and I got First Strike, baby. So that is totally fine. Yeah, kind of mana inefficient there, but like I have to get rid of this thing. This thing's too scary. The Speed Demon! Whoa! I'll give you a nice on that one. Okay. At least they lose life, but damn. Okay. Okay. I mean, still just gonna have to be Screaming Nemesis and then Shock. Kind of that same thing though. I mean, we could shock the demon to keep lightning around, but I kind of want to shock the Nemesis, so I don't think we can really swing in with lightning here. We're just gonna swing in with Nemesis instead. Shock Nemesis. So now their life gain's gone, which is nice. And I think we just probably keep the Boltwave in case we can slide in with the Lightning. Edict. You know, Nemesis kind of did its job, but like, I don't think we're getting through with Lightning, sadly. So it's probably just Lightning. Okay, well, it didn't matter. There you go. Do they want to swing in with... Oh, no! No, not my count on luck. Don't. No, don't take my count on luck. Anything but my count on luck. They're probably going to take the count on... Yeah, they're going to take the count on luck, because that's definitely going to be... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I mean, you're going to lose life here. I guess I probably would, too. 2 damage doesn't seem that imperative here. I'm going to rip this Boltwave just because I know they have the Deep Cavern Bat. I would really hate to have that locked up into a bat. So, caught me with my pants down now. I have nothing going on. Damn, they got rid of my count on luck. That is not good. See, there's the bat. We kind of saw that coming, but... If they swing in, though, I mean, they're going to put their... They're kind of hitting their own clock here, right? Like... 3. Dang it! No! 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 We are the red deck. We're supposed to Lightning Strike for the win. I'm probably gonna hit the bat just because maybe they go for something else crazy, drain me, and the 1 damage to the face shouldn't matter. So I guess we just hit the bat in the most uninspiring way. They gotta know that this Verge is nothing. They have to know that it is. So they actually have to kill their demon, or else they'll die to their own demon. Because they can't gain life. So their own speed demon is lethal right now. They can't gain anything. Preacher should be fine. Preacher actually gets around the Screaming Nemesis perfectly. Archfiend. They swing in with their speed demon. I think they got a little too cocky with their own speed demon here. No way. The speed demon, lose 4, you just lost to your own speed demon. Oh my god. Slickshot Show-Off. Hopefully we can show off with Lightning Army of 1. 36 minutes, you might have to reset the game. I am so lost, dude. If you guys are screwing with me, I have no idea what that means. 36 minutes. Is that for like a server reset or something? I'm just going for it, baby. Slickshot Show-Off. I'm not plotting you. Nah, we don't need to plot. We're just going straight in. We're going to take our damage early. Well, maybe that was a little bit too hasty then, huh? Lightning Army of 1. Do you have more removal for me? Oh, this is going to be I know what this is. This is just going to be like caretaker-y type thing. Queue for a game? What are you playing? A best of 3 alchemy or something? Maybe then. Alright, we're looking pretty bad here. I was waiting for the come down. I was gonna say that we can't be this hot forever. Caretaker's talent, no! Alright. I mean, I can't copy anything right now, right? Alright, let's just go and peck you away. No! Alright. We finally may have met our match, chat. No! Here comes the draws. Here comes the draws. More lifelink. This deck, oh man, mono white might really eat our lunch here. I think I have to... I don't have any much exile here, so I think I have to just rip off a Lightning Strike on this thing. Just for the lifelink. I know they're still going to draw their cards, but just for the lifelink alone, I don't see a way out of that. Yeah, we were cooked here. Oh man, that was bad. That was bad. Well, let's not quit yet. I was almost ready to quit that last time. This is looking even, like, significantly worse than that last game. But let's not be defeatists, you know. There's a 0.1% chance. We'll rock it, baby. Hit the face. This I'm already like aligning with this carrot cake, the 3 life there. Okay, let's just get out of here. Dude. Yeah, definitely not bad. Definitely not bad for this annoying token deck. We're starting to get up into the ladder really hardcore, so like we're just gonna start facing this this Boros stuff. And we're up for the challenge. Wrenn's Resolve, see what we got here. Lands, not my favorite thing, but it's okay. Alright, I'm not gonna put out the Nemesis just to die. Because we need the Nemesis to burst lightning it so that we can cut off the land. Not land, the card draw. Life gain, whatever. Okay. Yeah, again, they're still gonna keep the thing around, but we're just gonna have to, just for the life gain. I don't care about the card draw, like, it is what it is. Alright. 2 Screaming Nemesis, pretty great. Into Burst Lightning, onto myself. I am so sure. I've never been more sure. Arena. Alright, here we go. Decent little start, but, you know. You know how that should go, huh? Do you have Boros Charm? I don't think it's really worth it to get this thing indestructible, even though it's kind of funny. I think there are white cards that do say that, right? Give this card, deal 5 damage to target tapped creature. Man, I'm thinking about it. I don't think so. Yeah, it is against my better judgment. Alright. Hee 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 hee. I'm in danger. Yeah, this deck is our kryptonite. Everything just... Oh, man. The lifelink, the draw. Just our absolute kryptonite here. Let's try and hit him with this. Yeah. Alright, we met our match, chat. We've met our match. The fires have been put out. Maybe not, maybe not. Boltwave, I mean, they can't gain life, but we do need some sort of creature here. I guess it's not impossible. Yeah, draw your whole deck, dude. I guess it's not impossible, right? We get like a Screaming Nemesis. Boros Charm, I guess, you know, hey. I've seen crazier things. How bad of a clock are we on here? Unless they're running like Aven Interrupter. So it's basically top deck into a land or bust, right? Yeah, there's no tricks here. I think we're just going to rock the 4 damage. There's no point in holding up for double strike or anything like that. It's just, can we top deck a burn spell as a dirty, rotten burn mage? I can't look. Oh my god, we did it. Yay! Unless they have something counter spells. No counter spells in white. We got Urabrask Forge. I mean, they might not be able to deal with that, so. If Forge is going to be good, it's going to be good here. Maybe I should just Boltwave immediately. If Forge is going to be good, it'll be good here. I almost don't even know if I really want to go for Wrenn's Resolve, just because if I know I'm going to go for Forge here, we're not going to get the max efficiency. I want to get this online for sure, so here's a Boltwave, dude. Innocence, sure. Let's Burst Lightning this thing. Again, just a lifelink. They're going to keep... It's going to come back. It is what it is. It's got to come back. We know that. But now we get the Forge down. I don't know if they're running artifact removal. They really might not be. I'm with Dash on this one here. Yeah, you guys are the anti-land crusaders. And I honestly, I don't blame you because lands are gross. Yeah, strip this off. Wrenn's Resolve. So we have until next turn. So I guess we just chill. Technically, we could go ahead and give this, what, double strike? Which would be kind of funny, but... Alright, like I said, this Forge... They might not be, well apt to this. Do you have artifact removal? Okay, not the end of the world. Oh my gosh, hold on, we might be looking okay here. Just okay, though. Take your draw. Yeah, I think we just slap you for 4 damage. Nothing crazy here. Burst Lightning. I gotta Lightning Strike you now. This Forge has Trample. This thing's so funny. It's got Trample Haste. You have to block at least one. Just kind of take away the damage. Then we have to Lightning Strike. We have to Lightning Strike now. Even though we could Burst Lightning for the kicker, but... Oh my god. Yeah, this Forge is going to be very annoying for them. Do they have the artifact removal?
Join the fight.
Join the fight. They're swinging. Why are you swinging? Why are you doing that? Why are you swinging in here? Why are you doing that? Oh, you want to gain life, eh? No. Fizzle. Denied. That land sucks, but it's okay. Forge. It's gonna deal 2. Damn it. Maybe I should have even done that. They gain, what, 3 life? I guess I was just kind of not planning on first spot removal. Maybe it was just better, yeah, to hold up 2 Burst Lightnings. I mean, obviously, it's, you know, hindsight's 2020. Okay. Maybe, yeah, maybe I should just let that go then. I think I should have let that go. So we just had 2 Burst Lightnings. Not yet. Not yet, chat. Got it, baby! Let's go! Oh my! Thank Ugin! Thank Ugin! Alright, here we go. Here's a nice little blend of burn and creatures. You kind of have to have a little bit of both, I think, to actually finish the game. Honestly, what this deck probably needs is probably Lightning from Final Fantasy. Do I just burn the Llanowar Elves here? I really hate when they go for something crazy turn 3, but I am gonna say no. Let's go for Verge into... I'm just gonna play down the Show-Off. If I don't even know. This could be just mono green. It might be like, you know, Golgari, and then in that case, I'm kind of sad and they just kill it, but... A burn deck doesn't want to invest 3 mana each... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like... The investment is crazy. So yeah, here it is. Okay. It's always like the curved topper, though. I don't know if I really want to just play it right now. Seems a little unnecessary, but they are kind of tapped out here. I don't know. I think we just go Nemesis here. If they're just going to go for green, I think we can probably just outspeed them. That's fine. If you want to block, that's totally fine. Their best option is probably just to outspeed me. Traveling Chocobo. Landfall. Okay. Alright, so they can get kind of crazy here if they have the other piece, so... we might just win here. We might be one off here, because Double Charm can actually give Double Strike to the Show-Off, which is pretty nuts. So if I just, like, Lightning Strike, and then give Double Strike... let's just swing in here and see what they do. Alright, let's do a little bit of math here. This goes to 12. And then this gives Double Strike. So that'll be 3. That'll be 5. 5 times 2 is 10. This is 13. I don't know if I did my math totally correct, but... Double Strike. Ta-da! There we go. Alright, we're good. Double Strike, swing in. That's it, baby. Burn them up. We don't need to get lucky with the burns. Alright, got a little Wrenn's Resolve action. Plenty of burn. We can rock it. Chocobo. I'm a little bit nervous about the whole deck, honestly. So once we start burning their creatures, we start to kind of like lose a little bit of steam. So okay, so they can go for Fabled Passage here. See, I think we're probably gonna have to just shock it right now. They have Snakeskin Veil, we get a little bit squirrely, but if they get too big too quick, I mean, I think we're gonna have to use that on them for now. Alright, we don't have our third land, so I'm just gonna rip this Wrenn's Resolve. It's a little slow and clunky, but like, we get the things that we have for next turn, so that's kind of one way we kind of maintain some sort of card advantage here. Now that they have Serac, I don't really want to target them, obviously, because they just get their stuff, so... it could really matter. So I want to make use of everything that I have. So I think we're just going to go for the Burst Lightning with our Wrenn's Resolve. And we can just Boltwave, which is... maybe. I think let's just rip it. Boltwave. And then we still have 2, 5, 8 into Nemesis. Land. I think it's Nemesis time here. Do they actually want to kill the Chocobo? I don't know. I actually don't know. I think this is totally fine. I mean, we're still dealing 3, and then we get rid of the landfall nonsense, so... seems okay. I don't even know if I really want to go for Burst Lightning, because I might want to kick it. If we're not under any sort of, like, real pressure here. Because this is 2, 3, 6. See, I might need to kick this. So let's not waste it. Pass. Sanctuary, getting a little scary. We can actually gain life sneakily. It's not just a burn deck. We can gain a little bit of life here. We're taking 7, so unless they have a combat trick, I'm not forced to use the Lightning Helix. Chocobo's fine. Land is fine. So let's actually go for Burst Lightning, and now we're going to kick it so that we can finish them off with this. Because otherwise we couldn't. Lightning Helix. Yep, that's going to be it. Lightning Helix. Ba-bam. Burning for the win, baby. Let's get it.